Good morning, everyone. I welcome you all in today's online class, and I think we are at the ending of the chapter number 21. And today, I think we'll complete the discussion, whatever left related to the topics and the contents of chapter number 21. And then we will start our that is question answer, that means something to do, that means exercise. So today let us see some new topic, let us discuss and let us learn some new topic. So let's begin. So in the last class we discussed about which thing, that unity in diversity and also inequality, and also the differences between diversity and inequality. Before coming to the today's topic for discussion, I want to that is revise the portion, that is the differences between diversity and inequality. So diversity means what? Already we have discussed. Diversity means variation. Diversity means that is differences in culture, that is traditions, dresses, beliefs, religions. And diversity is that is what? It is good. It is good for a country. It is good for the society. Why? Because it gives us so many choices. Like diversity in the profession. It helps us to fulfill our different type of needs. Think in one country only one type of profession is available, only one type of quality of people present, that is all are doctors. No other professions are there, no diversity is there. So at that time, that is what we can get the medical treatment from doctor, but other needs like need of that is tailor, need of barber, need of teacher, need of shopkeeper, need of vegetable vendor, these type of needs we cannot fulfill in this country, because only one type of people, one type of quality of people present, that is what? Doctor. So diversity is required, and diversity is required in your life, diversity is required in your society, diversity is required in the country, and we have to maintain this diversity, and also side by side we have to be together, and we have to maintain unity in diversity. So this formula makes a country strong. So there is no doubt diversity is required, and also we have to maintain unity in diversity if we want to make our country strong. But when you will come to the right hand side, that means inequality, it is not good for the society, it is not good for the country, it is not good for your life also, because whenever you are going through the inequality, that means unequal treatment. Unequal treatment means, that means you are getting something and your friend is not getting, but both are in the same stage, both are in the same status, but you are getting due to that means thing. I want to give one example, that in your class there so many students present, near about 30 students present. In this 30 student thing, that 5 or 10 students are from lower caste, and others are from that is upper caste. So students of upper caste decided that they started to tell that they will not sit with the lower caste students. Clear? So that means what? Casteism present, division and discrimination that is present between the students. Why? On the basis of caste. So that is not good, because caste, that is created by human beings. There is no such type of thing that at the time of birth, that is totally given by us, that is totally, that is what? Given forcefully. That caste, religion, this type of things are proving that we are narrow minded. These are not the thing we can accept. We have to accept only which thing? Humanity. We cannot run after that is casteism, we cannot run after that is the religion, etc. But we have to that is what? We have to think about humanity. It is the most important thing, and if we can maintain this thing, then other things are that is useless. But due to some lack of awareness, due to some lack of knowledge, we are also that is what? Doing which thing? No, I am from upper caste, you are from lower caste, so I cannot do this thing with you, I cannot sit with you. So that type of mentality, narrow mindedness, that is creating what? Unequal treatment in the society, and that is called as what? Inequality. And inequality creates which thing? Discrimination. Discrimination means, in Hindi we are telling, that is bhav. That means you can do, you cannot do. Why? Because you have this type of thing, you don't have this type of thing. That's why. That means I have given you the example of caste. Like that also, there is also related to the color, skin color, on the basis of gender also. Boy can do that type of thing, but girl child cannot do that type of thing. At the time of that is childhood stage, at that time your family member giving you, if you are boy child, your family members are giving you which thing? That is toy car for playing. But if you are girl child, at that time your family members are giving you his thing, that is doll, or that is it may be teddy bear, that type of thing. That means what? Discrimination is created on the basis of gender, that you are a boy child, you can play the toy car, and you are a girl child, you have to play, that is what? With the doll, or that is that teddy bear. So that means this type of discrimination that is created, that is not written anywhere, that boy child is equal to car and girl child is equal to, that is doll, or that is teddy bear. That type of things are not written in our constitution. That type of things are also not decided at the time of birth also. These are created by us, and these are narrow mindedness. There is no position of caste, there is no position of that is religious discrimination. Only one thing I have told, that is important: humanity, nothing more than this. But till now this concept is going on, and that is due to the lack of awareness, lack of knowledge, lack of education. That is the thing. So that means what? We have to remove the inequality, we have to maintain the equality in the society. Clear? So there are how many types of inequality present? Mainly that according to the 6th class, I have decided to discuss only two main inequalities, who are the social inequality and economic inequality. Just in easy way, try to understand when there is a discrimination on the basis of caste, color, religion and gender. Gender means, I have told, male, female, boys and girls, that is called a gender. That means when there is a discrimination present on the basis of caste, on the basis of religion, on the basis of color. Here color means skin color, and also that is the gender, that is called as social inequality. And economic inequality means it depends on the money, and also it depends on the property. That means what type of income. If you have good income, then your society will call you a rich person, and if you don't have good income, at that time you will be called as poor. That means what? Discrimination is created on the basis of your income, rich, poor. According to wealth, that means property, according to the property also the discrimination is created, inequality is there. So that's why it is called as economic inequality. Economic inequality is equal to inequality or discrimination on the basis of income and also on the basis of wealth. So now let us see that I have already given you the hint. Inequality, that is not good for the society, that is not good for your life, that is also not good for the country's economic development or all over development. So let us see some negative effects of inequality. You can see in this picture that in the left hand side, that take a look, so many people are sitting, but after that also they cannot make the things heavy. They cannot prove themselves that they are heavy enough. But in the right hand side, take a look, one person is sitting and he has given huge weight on this balance. That means what? One person is having so many facilities, one person is having so many types of things in his custody, and here so many persons are sitting, but they don't have that type of opportunity. So all the money, you can think in this way, that one person is too rich in your society and other persons in your society, they are not rich. So that type of thing is given here. So that means what? It is inequality. So what will be called as equality? When this this one will be in the balanced situation, that time it will be called as equality. So let us find out negative impacts, negative effects. Negative means it is not good, not a good sign. So it divides the society into rich and poor. I have already told So when you are doing economic inequality, that means on the basis of income, on the basis of wealth, then your society will be divided into rich and poor. Next, that is, it divides the society into have and have not. In this picture you can decide which side is telling, that is have group. Take a look in the right hand side. One person is sitting, he has so many things, he has so many opportunities. So this side, right hand side, that is called as have group, and left hand side, so many people are sitting but they don't have opportunity, they are not getting the equal chance, so they are called as what? Have not group. That is also one type of division created in the society. Next, that is, it increases the number of illiterate people. First of all, who are called as literate and who are called as illiterate. So if you will understand who is called as literate, then you can understand who is also called as illiterate. So let us find out. Literate person means a person who can read, who can write. Take a look, reading plus writing plus understanding in any language. There is no barrier on language, in any language, but you have to fulfill three things. You have to fulfill three criteria: reading, writing, and also side by side understanding. Then you will be called as what? Literate. But if you cannot fulfill these three criteria, then you will be called as what? Illiterate. So when there will be inequality, then there will be the number of illiterate people more. Why? Because inequality is equal to what? Unequal distribution, unequal opportunities. All are not getting the same opportunities. So at the time of taking admission in any educational institutions, that you have seen that those who belong to upper caste, they are getting the admission quickly, but those who are from, that is, lower caste, they are not getting the admission in easy way. That means what? It is called as inequality. So at that time the lower caste persons are not getting the chance, and that's why they are not, that is they cannot take the admission in the educational institution, and that makes or increases the number of illiterate people. That is one thing. Other things also, next, that is, it makes a country weak. I have already told, because inequality is against of that is unity in diversity, because inequality present means differences are created, boundary lines are drawn between the people, that you are this, you are that. So that type of boundary lines are drawn, and that's why unity cannot be built. That is also. Next, that is, it is against of unity in diversity, that I have told. So now we have seen that diversity is good and inequality is not good, and we have seen also negative effects of inequality. Now our duty to maintain equality, because if we want unity, we have to give the equal rights to each and everyone. If we want country's economic development or all over development, then we have to provide the equal opportunities to each and every citizen of India, and that is also applicable for the other countries. Now come to the next. So here I have given one homework. Here I have given 4 photos of social reformers. So who are called as social reformers? That means who that is just like you can see, you can say that is like a tree. Tree is also, that is what, taking the harmful gases, absorbing the harmful gases and giving us oxygen, and this oxygen we are inhaling and we are surviving here. Like that also the social reformers that did which thing, they tried to abolish, they tried to, that is what, remove the social evils, social diseases, and from the society, and to make the society neat and clean, to make the society that is full of equal opportunities. They are called as social reformer. That means change the society from bad to good, change the bring the society from dark to the light. They are called as social reformers. 4 photos are there. You have to recognize them. You have to write down some important lines about them, like date of birth, like their name, and also that is their good deeds and what type of work they did for the reformation of the society. This type of things you have to do in the homework copy. Now come to the next. So we have to maintain equality. So our constitution already ready to that is provide the equal opportunity. So in our constitution also so many things are written that to maintain the equality. And first thing, that is what fundamental rights. So here fundamental means basic, rights means that what you can do. It is according to law that is already written that you can do. No one can force you, no, you cannot do this thing. Like I am giving one example, you are from Hindu religion, so no one can tell you no, you cannot follow the that is tradition and the culture of Hindu religion. No one can force you, because already in the constitution written that right to freedom of religion. That means you can follow your religious activity, no one can force you that you cannot do that type of thing. So that is fundamental rights. That means some rights are already written in the constitution, and these are in 8th class you will read in detail. And what are the fundamental rights? In this picture also present, right to equality. That means right, you have the right to get the equal opportunity. It may be at the time of education, it may be at the time of job. If you have same type of quality, you have the opportunity. There should not be any discrimination on the basis of caste, color or religion. No one can do like that. Next right is what? Right to freedom. That means you can live freely, you can live according to your that is lifestyle, you can follow your lifestyle. No one can say that no, you cannot do this thing, you can. But it does not mean that you can you are getting freedom means you will go against the law. Within the boundary of the law, within the boundary of rights, whatever the things available, you are free to avail these things, you are free to enjoy this thing. That is called as right to freedom. Next, that is right against exploitation. That means there should not be any kind of misuse. Clear? That is called as what? Right against exploitation. That no one can exploit you, no one can misuse you. That is called as right against exploitation. In 8th class you will read in detail. In 6th class just I am going through the way that is touch and go, because these are not fully that is included in the or completely included in chapter number 21, just to give you some extra knowledge. That's why I am discussing. Next, that is what? Right to freedom of religion. That I have already told that you can follow your religion, you can follow your religious activities, no one can force you to stop the activity. Next, that is cultural and educational right. That means you can follow your culture and also you will get the chance to get the education. Next, that is what? Right to constitutional remedy. Next, come to the that is role of constitution. Another role, what is written? Another thing is written after fundamental rights: directive principles of state policy. So in short, I will tell you in 8th class, again I am telling you will read in detail. So directive principles of state policy, that is created and that is included in the constitution. Why? To provide a good lifestyle to the citizens. It may be socially, it may be economically. That means your society will be developed, but that's why that is directive principles are given, and also your economic condition will be developed. That's why directive principles of state policy written in the constitution. That means what? Whenever you are thinking about good life, when you are thinking about that good social condition, good economic condition, that means what? There must be equal opportunity. That means equality must be there. Next, that is what? One come to the next topic, that there it is one type of tag given to India, that is India the land of villages. It is that type of land where villages present. It is not like that in other countries villages are not there. But why is it called? Take a look. Nearly 70% people of India live in which areas? Rural areas. That means in villages. We have already compared rural community, urban community, what type of facilities are available in rural areas, what type of facilities are not available in rural areas, what type of facilities are available in urban areas, and what type of facilities are not available in urban areas. And also we discussed what type of occupations present in the rural areas, what type of occupations are present in these urban areas. These are discussed. And here, that is what we are specially discussing about, that is rural areas and importance also. So take a look. I have already told why is it called as the land of villages, because 70% people of India live in which areas? That is rural areas, that means villages. India is called as the land of villages. That already here, that is the title also. Nearly 60% people of India, 60% out of 160 people depend on which thing? Agricultural activity for earning money and also for job. 60% people of India, take a look. There are also industry present, there are also the different type of other activities present, other professions present, other opportunities present, job opportunities, but till now 60% people of India depend on agriculture, and agriculture is equal to what? Mainly rural areas. Next, that is what? India's economic development depends on the agricultural activities. That is also because if 60% people of India dependent on agricultural activities for earning, for job, that means what? India's economic condition also depends on which thing? Agricultural activities. And that's why we have to do which thing? We have to do something good, we have to take some effective steps to improve the rural area situation, because India is the land of villages, and also to improve the condition of agricultural activities, because 60% people, nearly 60% people of India dependent on agricultural activity. So how can we develop the situation and condition of agricultural activity? Let us see. So first thing, first type of step that is adopted and that is taken in India, green revolution. So first of all, the green means it is related to the color. You can see in this picture, the color of the crop is what? Green. That's why green. That means it is related to the crop cultivation. And revolution means, in history the word revolution is that is used so many times, 1,000 times in the time of British period also. A revolution means drastic change, huge change that you cannot imagine, that type of change, that it is a good change also remember that huge change, drastic change and dramatic change, but also it is a good change, positive change, then it will be called as a revolution. And see, that type of dramatic change occurred in which thing? Crop cultivation. That is called as what? Green revolution. So green revolution means, in the red color box it is written, great increase in production of food grains. That means indirectly we are talking about improvement in crop cultivation. So green revolution started in India with the help of which thing? HYV seeds. HYV seeds full form high yield variety. So high yield variety means it is one type of modified seeds. In the lab, with the help of technology, we have changed the change the biological condition of the seed, and then we have developed a new type of seed. So how HYV seeds were formed? In 10th class you will read in detail. That is called a genetic engineering. That means we are changing the genes and we are trying to add some new quality, and we are trying to that is develop a new type of seed with the help of technology. It is totally man-made. That means here we can say that it is one type of mixing of 2 or 3 types of quality of the 2 or 3 types of seeds. Then we are making a new type of seed. It is called as high yield. High means it is related to the high production, and yield means production. That means the seeds which is giving us good production, that is called as high yield variety seeds. These are made by us in the lab with the help of technology. That is the name of the process to make the seeds, to generate the seeds, that is called as genetic engineering. Next, that is use of chemical fertilizers, use of pesticides, and also irrigation facility. That means pouring of water by collecting the water from the underground, by collecting the water from the river, canal, that is called as irrigation. In this irrigation, that rain water is not coming, that means rainfall starts and the land is filled up with the rainwater. That is not irrigation. Here irrigation means that human beings with the help of technology taking out the water from underground or collecting the water from the water bodies. It may be river, it may be pond, it may be lake, it may be canal. Then we are pouring the water to the agricultural land, that is called as irrigation. So irrigation facility, what is the benefit. With the help of irrigation facility, we can do crop cultivation for 3 times, 2 times in a year, because in India the rainfall is mainly occurred in 3 months or 4 months maximum. That means in the rainy season, that starts from the June, middle of June, that means 16th 15th June, and then it goes up to, that is maximum, that is September, like that. So that means what, these 3 or 4 months we are getting rainfall for crop cultivation, but other times if we want to do crop cultivation, then we need the irrigation facility. So that is also one more thing. Before the development of irrigation facility, there was only one time crop cultivation, that is only in the rainy season. But when we have developed the irrigation facility, then we can do the crop cultivation for 3 times. That means what, production increased. If you can cultivate crop in the place of 1 time 3 times, that means what, your production, crop production will increase. That is the benefit of irrigation facility. And what is the benefit of chemical fertilizer and pesticides? It can protect the crops from insects, from, that is, different type of diseases. That is, so this is green revolution. So in India, the green revolution was started in Punjab, Haryana, and also western part of Uttar Pradesh. Punjab, Haryana, western part of Uttar Pradesh. So which two crops mainly cultivation or production increased? Rice and wheat increased. It was started near about 1950 1960 in India. So that is green revolution. That means increase in crop production, drastic change, dramatic change, huge change in the production of crop, and that means food grains, and that is called as green revolution. Because the color of the crop, take a look, it is growing green in the picture also. That's why green. And revolution, why? Drastic change occurred, dramatic change occurred in the production of food grains. That's why it is called as green revolution. And by which way? Introduction or use of HYV seeds. HYV seeds are specially made by the help of our technology, by the help of our knowledge. We are making that type of seeds, high yield. That means giving higher production. Yield means production. And chemical fertilizers, also use of pesticides, and also the irrigation facility. Now come to the next, that type of change also which help in the that is, it is not related to crop cultivation, but it is related to the rearing of animals, and that is called as white revolution. Revolution already we discussed. Revolution means drastic change, dramatic change, huge change that you cannot expect, you cannot believe, that type of change. And white means, here we are asking about, that is milk. We are talking about milk. The color of the milk is white. That means here the increase in the production of milk. Clear? That is called as white revolution. Amul, you have already taken the Amul milk, and it is the result also of the white revolution. And here one photo present, that who is called as the milkman of India, Varghese Kurian. He that is mainly led the, or he that is played an important role in white revolution. His importance we cannot forget, and that's why he is called as what, milkman of India. Now come to the next, blue revolution. Here also change, here also dramatic change, here also drastic change, but it is related to the blue color. Blue color means here, that is water body. We have already seen map, on map the blue color is used to locate the water body. So here not that is water body, it is that water body means indirectly we are telling, that is what, that is fishing, improvement of, that is cultivation of fishes, production of fish, that is called as blue revolution. So blue revolution help which thing, that we become, that means India becomes what, self-reliant. Self-reliant means what, we can depend on us for our demand of fish. And also we know fish is fish is providing proteins, and also it helps in the development of economic condition. Here is again one photo present, and this photo belongs to, that is what, Hiralal Chaudhary, the father of blue revolution. Here of is missing, the father of blue revolution in India, Hiralal Chaudhary. Next, that is yellow revolution. Again here, that is we have to find out yellow color means which thing. That is mainly mustard, production of oil seeds, but mainly mustard. If you see the agricultural land where mustard that is cultivated, there you will see when the flower of the mustard that is coming out, at that time the total land is look like yellow color. That's why it is called as yellow revolution. Again the same thing, economic development, and also it makes India self-dependent, self-reliant. And who is called as the father of the yellow revolution? Sam Pitroda. So that's all for today. Next day we will discuss the question answer, that means exercise question answers. So if you have any query, you feel free to contact and you put up the query through the proper channel. So that's all. Thank you and have a great day.